Hello students, welcome to maths class. Today we will start one new topic, 3D. 3D means three-dimensional geometry. I think you are having some idea about 3D pictures, right? So what is the difference between 2D and 3D? 2D diagrams and 3D diagrams. So example for 2D is a circle, right? And example for 3D is a sphere. That means bangle is example for 2D and ball is example for 3D. That means if you take one sheet of paper is example for 2D, and if you take any box, that is the example for 3D. So in 3D you will have three axes, x axis, y axis, z axis. In 2D you will have only x and y axis. Coordinate axis we discussed, right, in straight lines. Coordinate axis, what is coordinate axis? Point of intersection of x axis and y axis is said to be coordinate axis, isn't it? So in 3D one more axis will be there, that is z axis, which is perpendicular to x as well as y, right? That means if we take any point in 2D, you will have x coordinate, y coordinate. Till now point means we will take like this 1, 2, right, 5, 7, like this we will take the points. That means x coordinate will be there, y coordinate will be there. But if we take the point in 3D, we will have three coordinates, right? X coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. Okay, so that's why, that means some volume will be there inside the diagram. This room is a three-dimensional figure, right? So if you observe the corner of the room, exactly you will know your three axes, perpendicular axis. If you take the corner of the room, you can consider at the corner we will get three axes. This is one axis, that is one axis, and that is another axis. You can consider one as x, one as y, one as z. So exactly the example is a corner of the room is nothing but your 3D plane. Okay, so whenever it is a point is in 3D, right, three-dimensional plane, it contains x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. See here explained, this is your x dash x axis and this is your y axis. Both are perpendicular to each other and passing through the origin. They form an xy plane or coordinate axis, we will say, right? Now if we take another axis, z or z dash, right, z dash, which is perpendicular to x as well as y, which passes through origin, then these three perpendicular lines forms rectangular coordinate axis, right? Rectangular coordinate axis. Previously only coordinate axis, if x and y, two perpendicular lines passes through the origin, they form xy plane or coordinate plane or 2D plane. Okay, so along with these two x and y, suppose if I have taken another straight line z dash, which is perpendicular to x as well as y and passes through the origin, then these three perpendicular lines forms xyz plane or rectangular coordinate axis. It's called rectangular coordinate axis, or we can say 3D plane also, right, or xyz plane. So in this plane, right, if you take any point, it contains x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So the example for 2D is circle, wheel, right, so bangle. These are the examples of 2D, whereas the example of the 3D is ball, sphere, right, some volume will be there inside. Similarly, if we take any sheet, right, any paper, right, it is 2D, right, example for 2D. Suppose if you have taken any box, matchbox, like that, any box, it will be example for 3D. Okay, so now your topic name is three-dimensional geometry, that means 3D plane, right? Along with x and y, we will have one more axis, that is the z axis, which passes through the origin. Okay, so now we will solve some problems in this coordinate 3D, right? There we said coordinate axis, right? Here we are saying rectangular coordinate axis. So if we take any formula, it will be like your 2D plane only, but there you will have x coordinate, y coordinate. Here extra you will have z coordinate term also. Okay, so now come to the first question, right? So find the distance between the points. So first one, number one, solution. What are the given points to you? So given points are, what are the given points? Come on, you can take A is 3, 4, minus 2 and B is 1, 0, 7. Okay, we have to find distance between 2 points in 3D. Already you know distance between 2 points in 2D, that is most repeated formula in our geometry, isn't it? So what is the difference between distance between the 2 points in 2D and in 3D? Means it is in 2D x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. In 3D you will have z term also, that is z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, so it is just like your 2D formula, only extra thing is z coordinate term also will be there in 3D. Okay, so come on, if we take this one is equal to root of, you consider A points as x1, y1, z1 and B points as x2, y2, z2. Right, so x2 minus x1, that is 1 minus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square, right, plus 7, come on, minus of minus plus 2 whole square is equal to, so normal distance between 2 points form. In 2D we will take root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, but in 3D one more extra term plus z2 minus z1 whole square will be there. So this is minus 2 square, right, and this is minus 4 square, next 9 square. Okay, so is equal to root of 4 plus 16 plus 81. Okay, 9 9s are 81, 4 4s are 16, 2 2s are 4, minus into minus plus only. So 20 plus 81, it is 101. So what is the distance between 2 points AB is equal to 101. 2 marks problem. Okay, distance between 2 points formula. So only the difference comes here, right? Z2 minus Z1 whole square term is also will be there along with x1, y1. Okay, now come to the second question. So what is your second question? Show that the points form an equilateral triangle. So 3 points are given to you. We have to show that these form equilateral triangle. What is the definition of equilateral triangle? In a triangle, if all sides are equal, all angles are equal, we can say that it is equilateral. That means 2 ways we can prove. We can prove all angles 60, 60, 60. Like that we can prove all sides AB, BC, CA are equal, then also it is equilateral. So here we got 3 points, so we can easily find the length of the sides of the triangle. So come on, what is the given points to us? So given points are, so what are the given points? First 1, 2, 3, right, 1, 2, 3, A point you consider, and B, what is your B point? 2, 3, 1, okay, and C, what is your C point? 3, 1, 2 are the vertices of a triangle or vertices of a triangle. Okay, so first you find out the side AB, then BC, then CA. If all three are equal, we can say that it is equilateral triangle. So you take your AB, right? AB is equal to, what is the formula? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. You can take normal z also, it makes no difference. Okay, so is equal to root of, come on, a b points x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2. So 2 minus 1 whole square, 3 minus 2 whole square, 1 minus 3 whole square. Okay, is equal to root of 2 minus 1, 1 square, 3 minus 2, 1 square, minus 2 whole square. So is equal to root of 1 plus 1 plus 2 to the 4. So it is root 6. Okay, similarly you find out your BC. No need to write formula again and again in the problem, once is enough. Okay, so now directly you take the values now. So BC, now you consider this as B point as x1 y1 z1 and C point as x2 y2 z2. Okay, so it is 3 minus 2 whole square, 1 minus 3 whole square plus 2 minus 1 whole square. Right, so is equal to root of 3 minus 2, 1 square. Right, so this is minus 2 square, this is 1 square. So is equal to root of 1 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to how much? Root 6. Okay, similarly you find out CA now. Okay, so you take C points as x1 y1 z1 and A points as x2 y2 z2, right? So it is 1 minus 3 whole square, 2 minus 1 whole square, 3 minus 2 whole square. So root of, come on, 1 minus 3 minus 2 whole square, 2 minus 1 1 square, 3 minus 2 1 square. So it is 4 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to root 6. Observe, all the lengths of all three sides of the triangle are same, isn't it? So AB side, length of AB is equal to length of BC is equal to length of CA. All the three sides are equal. Therefore, triangle ABC is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay, so that is what we have to find. Show that these points form the equilateral triangle. Okay, now come to the third one. Show that these 3 points are collinear. So now come to the meaning of collinear. So collinear means the points which lies on the same line are called collinear. Okay, so the points which lies on same line are called collinear points, co-brother, co-sisters, no, like that, collinear. So collinear means the points which lies on same line are called collinear points. So what is the condition to prove the 3 points are collinear points? So suppose A, B, C are 3 points are there, right? So you find out AB, BC, CA and sum of, that means we are finding the length of 3 lines, AB 1 line, BC 1 line, CA 1 line. Suppose the sum of the 2 lines is equal to third line, then we can say that the 3 points are collinear. How we have to prove this collinear point? Collinear points means Just you find out the length of AB, length of BC, length of CA. Three line lengths we have to find. If we add any two lines length, it is equal to the third line length, then this condition happens only when the points are collinear. So that is the condition we have to prove. That means first of all we have to find the three lines lengths. Okay, so first what is the given points to you? So given points are, so what are the given points? Come on, so 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, so next A 1, 2, 3, next B 7, 0, 1. Take the points correctly, then only we can get the collinear, right? Collinear means what I said, sum of the length of two lines must be equal to the third line, any two lines, right? So A, B and C, right? What is your C point? -2, 3, 4 are the 3 points. Given points are, okay, these are the 3 given points. So first find out AB. So first time while finding the length of 2 points, you write the formula. After that no need to write, each and every time no need to write, once is enough. So what is the formula? x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, so is equal to root of, come on, you consider A point as x1, y1, z1 and B point as x2, y2, z2. So it is 7 minus 1 whole square, 0 minus 2 whole square plus 1 minus 3 whole square. So is equal to root of 7 minus 1, it is a 6 square, right? Minus 2 square plus minus 2 square, 1 minus 3 minus 2. Okay, so is equal to, what is your value? It is 36, 6 6 is 36, 2 2 is 4, 2 2 is 4, it is 44. Okay. So how we can write this 44? We can write 4 into 11. Root is there, root 44. So now take root separately. Root 4, root 11. So root 4 is 2. So it is 2 root 11. Okay. Next you take your BC. Okay. So BC is equal to, come on, no need to take the formula. So you consider B point as x1, y1, z1 and C point as x2, right, y2, z2. So x2 minus, that means minus 2 minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square, right, plus 4 minus 1 whole square. So is equal to minus 9 whole square plus 3 square plus 3 square, okay, is equal to, this is 81 plus 9 plus 9, okay, 3 3 is a 9, 3 3 is a 9, 9 9 is a 81, okay, so is equal to, it is root 99. How we can write this? 9 into 11. So take the root separately, root 9 into root 11. Root 9 is 3, so 3 root 11 is your BC. Next you find out your CA. So root of, come on, your C point as x1, y1, z1 and A point as x2, y2, z2. So 1 minus of minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square plus 3 minus 4 whole square, okay, is equal to root of 1 plus 2, that is 3. 3 square plus minus 1 square, right? Plus 3 minus 4, minus 1 square. So is equal to root of 3 square, it is 9 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to root 11. So if you observe, AB is 2 root 11, CA is root 11. If you add AB plus CA, what happens? AB plus CA is equal to, AB is, it is 2 root 11 plus CA is root 11, right? Is equal to, it is 3 root 11, which is nothing but our BC, isn't it? BC is equal to 3 into root 11. So we got AB plus CA is equal to BC. So what I said, sum of the lengths of two lines is equal to third line, right? Then we can say that the points are collinear. That is one of the conditions to prove the points are collinear. Collinear means points lies on same line. So how we will find, suppose 3 points are given to you. So find the 3 line equations separately, AB, BC, CA. If sum of the lengths of two lines is equal to the length of the third line, then we can say that the 3 points are collinear. Okay, so therefore A, B and C are what? Collinear. What is the meaning of collinear? Lies on a same line. Okay, if points lies on same line, they are said to be collinear. Okay, so here if you observe this one, today we started the topic 3-dimensional geometry. So 3-dimensional, till now we are dealing with the 2D, right? Straight lines, pair of straight lines. In geometry, in the straight lines topic in the introduction, I explained what is coordinate axis. Coordinate axis means point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis, two perpendicular lines, right? So they are nothing but perpendicular lines passes through the horizon is called the coordinate axis, or we can say that xy plane, or we can say that 2D plane. So in that plane, if we take any point, it contains x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay, so now today's topic is a 3-dimensional geometry, right? That means along with the x and y axis, there will be another axis, z axis. So the line which is perpendicular to x as well as y and passes through the horizon, right? So here 3 mutually perpendicular lines will be there, right? They all passes through the horizon. They form a axis that is called a rectangular coordinate axis, or we can say XYZ plane. Previously XY plane, right? Now XYZ plane or 3D plane. In this plane, if you take any point, it contains x coordinate, y coordinate as well as z coordinate will be there. Okay, and if you take any formulas, they will be like our 2D formulas. Only thing is here z coordinate term will be there in the formula. Okay, so all formulas will be like our 2D only the difference is it contains one more term, right? Z coordinate term. Okay, so here if you take the first question, we solved 3 questions, right? Find the distance between the 2 points. 2 points are given to you, A and B, right? So distance between AB is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, so just consider your A point as x1, y1, z1. I said to you, z coordinate will be their points is in 3D now, right? We are dealing with the 3D. If you take any point in this chapter, you will have x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. If 2 points are there, to make the difference, we will take one point as x1, y1, z1, and we will compare another point as x2, y2, z2, and just substituted in the formula, we got our AB value. Okay, so next show that these points form equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle means two ways we can prove. One way is all the angles in the triangle are equal. That means 60, 60, 60. You know it very well. Some of the angles should be 180. So we have to prove angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 60. That is one method. Another method, if all the sides of the triangle are equal, length of all the sides of the triangle are equal, then also we can say that they are equilateral. So find out AB, BC, CA. ABC, three vertices of the triangle are given to us. Just find out the AB, BC, CA, right? Sides of the vertices. Okay, so then you will get all are equal, so equilateral. In third question, we have to prove that the points are collinear, right? So what is the condition for the points to be collinear? If sum of the lengths of two lines is equals to third line, then we can say that the points are collinear. Okay, simple problems. Equilateral, all sides are equal, equilateral triangle. Okay, collinear points, sum of the lengths of two lines is equal to length of third line. Okay, that is the condition. Only this condition will be satisfied if the points are on same line. Okay, so practice these problems. That's all for today. Have a nice day.